You're gonna wish you manifested like this sooner. Today, I did not feel like filming, but in the spirit of consistency, I forced myself. Sometimes you don't feel like filming. Today, I did not feel like filming. I was honestly about to sit down and watch some new show with this guy that I'm really interested in right now. I was like already sat down about to watch something with Jack O'Connell, one of my favorite actors right now. I don't know why I'm like obsessed with him, and I'm really tired, but this video is important because there's so many topics that I've been interested in recently. I just cannot wait to share them with you guys because they're juicy. It's some juicy topics that I think could really benefit a lot of people. So let's get started. Where are my notes? You're gonna wish you manifested like this sooner. Let's get into what methods I think you should incorporate into your manifestation. It's 3 key points that I think everybody should incorporate into their manifestation and their goal setting to really get to your goals. First one, manifest through your identity. Don't just focus on the desire of your manifestation. Obviously, that's what you are focused on, you're fixated on, is the desire. Sometimes that desire is so deep, like you're coming and turning to videos like these trying to see how you're going to get to your goal, and the desire is deep. But instead of just wanting so bad and hoping, wishing, you're going to ask yourself, what version of me is somebody who already has this? I'm genuinely getting annoyed by that. Okay. So you're gonna ask yourself, who's the version of me who already has this? And you're going to start to embody that person in very specific ways, in the decisions, in the words you use, in your daily routine, in the nitty-gritty of what makes a person that specific person. So why should you do this? I explained this actually in a previous video, or I went into this in the alter ego video, and it removes that chasing energy. And this is really important. And actually, let me say this. This is so interesting because even if you're not looking at it through a spiritual lens and the manifestation lens, it's just straight up psychological. It's not even, it doesn't really have to be spiritual. I was watching a show called My Cat from Hell, and there was an episode, it was season 4, episode 1. One of the cats was attacking its sibling cat. One of them was super aggressive towards the other. And then the trainer, I forgot his name, but the star of the show, the trainer guy, Jackson Galaxy, that's his name. Somehow, Jackson Galaxy and the owners of the cats eventually and very easily and very quickly, over a matter of days and weeks, I think it was really days, fixed the problem with the cats because the cat that was getting attacked, they gave it like outlets where it could escape, and it knew it wasn't even that it did escape, it's simply that it knew it had escape routes when at first it didn't have escape routes. So they gave it a lot of high places to climb up, and it started knowing like, okay, I have an escape route from the cat that is attacking me, and it stopped acting like prey. And that's something that the guy Jackson Galaxy said. Pepper, the cat, stopped acting like prey, and so Olive stopped treating her like prey. I thought that was really interesting, and this kind of reflects what I'm saying here is what you act like, even if you may not feel like it, what you act like is going to determine in many, many ways your physical real outcomes in life. This is what I mean by embodying the identity of who it is, the version of you that would have the thing you want, if that makes any sense. Second key way you're going to change your manifestation to be more effective. You're going to anchor your manifestation with emotion and not just words. A lot of people think of manifestation as a magic trick, and it's not. It's like a really intense way of changing your mindset and changing your day-to-day habits. It's a really intense and really specific way of doing that. And it's in a way where you're conscious of it. There are other ways that people change their mindsets, like reading books, but they're not. I feel like manifestation is probably one of the most intense ways, or one of the most conscious ways that people go about changing their subconscious and their overall mindset and personality, whatever you want to call it. When you're thinking, writing, like all the methods of manifestation that you like, which could be, I don't know, whatever it is. I personally like journaling. I think a lot of people like journaling. Also visualize and really get yourself into that emotional state of gratitude for that thing and feel as if you already got the thing. Really key. And this is going to signal to you that you already have it. This is key. This kind of plays into the first point that I made about identity. It's very connected, honestly. Feeling it, acting like it, it's really tied together, embodying completely the person that you're going to be, the person that would have what it is that you want. The third key point, the third way that you're going to change your manifestation to make it more powerful and get what you want faster, is you're going to not just do visualization, not just do manifestation, not just do journaling, not just do talking to yourself, whatever it is that you do to manifest. You're going to do micro actions that reflect and prove to yourself that you are serious about what it is that you're trying to get. So, for example, if you're manifesting wealth, you're going to track your money. You're going to start investing very small or however you can. You're going to dress how your future self dresses, how you envision yourself to dress. So this is, again, just like the last two, are going to reinforce your beliefs in yourself. And eventually, you're just going to turn into that person that has those things you want. Like the cat example, those channels were opened up. Those physical ways of the cat escaping the other cat were physically opened up to him. And the cat didn't even need those. It didn't need the channels. It didn't use the channels many, many times when it was in the same room as the cat. It just had to know that it was there. So in that same way, you're going to open these physical channels for yourself. You're going to have physical things that are truly reflecting that person that you're trying to be. It's going to, like I said, reinforce the belief that you're this person that has that thing that you're manifesting. And finally, it's going to make it so much more tangible. You're going to see it and you're going to have faith in it because you can see it. My final note is a lot of people manifest by just wishing. They think they're manifesting. They're really just wishing, and they wish harder and harder and harder and kind of fall into desperation. And this is not what you want to do. With these three things I just described, how to fully embody the future person you want to be. How to fully embody the person that has all the things that you want, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So try these new methods and tell me what you think, if these worked for you. If you got something from this, let me know in the comments. And as always, have an amazing day.